growing replacement heifers as we get closer to the spring breeding season is a bit of a tricky management procedure that producers really need to pay close attention to. When we've had good rain and have grown wheat pasture, one of the situations that has arisen is the movement of replacement heifers from wheat pasture to a dormant native range or bermudagrass area so that they're closer to the headquarters and can be involved in a synchronization and an AI program. That movement, taking them from the very high energy, high protein of wheat pasture to a much lower quality diet, may set these heifers up to where they're less likely to cycle and breed when we want them to in this upcoming breeding season. Research here at Oklahoma State University back in the year 2000 really pointed this out very, very clearly. What they did, they took 20 replacement heifers, all growing at 20% above maintenance. In other words, they were getting more than they needed to maintain their weight and therefore were growing and gaining a little body condition along the way. They took half of those heifers and then for 2 weeks put them on a low energy, low protein diet to where they were only getting about 40% of what they needed for maintenance. And in 2 weeks' time, what took place was a tremendous difference in the cycling activity of those two sets of heifers. When they synchronized the heifers and checked using ultrasound to see which ones actually cycled and ovulated, those that maintained that growing program, stayed at 1.2 times maintenance, all of those heifers were cycling and ovulated on time. The heifers that were put on the restricted diet of only 40% of what they needed, when they checked those, only 30% of those heifers still cycled and ovulated. So as we approach this upcoming breeding season, let's be really cognizant about how we're handling replacement heifers if we're needing to move them from one pasture up to the headquarters to get a little closer to working facilities. Let's keep in mind their diet so that they get a high quality diet that allows them to continue to grow, continue to maintain body condition as they go into this breeding season, and therefore I think we'll keep the cycling activity high and have a successful breeding season. Hey, we look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sunup's Cow-Calf Corner.